Okay, this is the beginning of my project. I've actually been working on a few things to get this going. After a few Christmases of using a Home Depot purchased music box that had its own little music and only gave me 6 channels, I've been doing my lights for the past 5 years with that. And after seeing a lot of videos online, especially ones from Scott Schaefer and Simon Champion, who have similar videos and similar setups online, which is where I got the idea that, hey, I can do this too. I went ahead and purchased a few things online. I sell stuff on eBay, so I purchased everything that you see here from eBay. What I've got is a SainSmart Mega 2560. I've got 4 of the solid state relay boards. Okay, these have the 202P, so these are not allowed for dimming. But what I did go ahead and do is I did go ahead and purchase all of the you can't really see that, but all of the 202PL. Okay, that's the big difference, to allow dimming for all 32 channels. I am building the entire box itself that this is going to be incorporated in, and I can't remember if it was Scott or Simon. I think it was Scott who had the board with the LEDs on it, and that was a little too much. But you'll see that it's going to be a very similar setup to his, except my box is not going to be made out of wood. I'm actually going to be making it out of plexiglass, which is what this is. This is 1/4-inch plexiglass. The top part of the box that you can see back over here, minus down my pieces, have all been cut out for those guys, for the B464Rs, which is a 4-gang duplex box. That board will actually sit up at the top where I've actually drawn out, so these guys will actually be mounted at the top of the box and come down to this. Everything will be sitting off of standoffs. I've got my side, instead of doing what Scott did of using those, I actually had these guys laying around for other projects that I've done, which is basically just the same connector that you would have for a power supply for your computer. So I've cut those guys out to where they'll slide on in. I'm also going to be running, like Scott, I'm going to take every precaution, and I'm going to run inline fuses. I am going to be running 2 inputs in. Okay, so one half will power half, the other one will power the other half. The reason I'm doing it this way is each one of these guys can take up 2 amps, and I'm going to be running everything LEDs, so it's not like I'm going to be drawing a lot. I can run, with the strings that I'm using, I could actually run 5 strings of 150 LEDs per piece, so that's more than plenty of what I can do. The other boxes that I've got here, these are 5-volt 3-amp power supplies. Okay, this one here is going to be dedicated to actually powering the Arduino, well, SainSmart, same thing, and all 4 of the relays. Okay, the other one is actually going to be powering this guy here, and this is actually going to be my FM transmitter. I'm still waiting on a piece from eBay that's going to connect right off to here, to where I'll actually have a full gain antenna that'll run right up the side of the board. And it's going to be made all out of plexiglass. So, if you're going to put the work into it, I just feel that, yeah, this will be a good little project. Like I said, it's February now, so, I've got plenty of time to get this done. Work on it an hour or 2 a day and see how far I can get. When I get to the next step, which will be, let's see, I gotta mark everything out today as far as where everything's gonna go. I'm going to run countersinks to the bottom so that I can put in, you know, flush mount flathead socketed cap screws on the backside, so it's still going to make it nice and flush. And I'm going to try to make it look neat and as nice as possible, since it is going to be plexiglass and you're going to actually be able to see everything. So this is where I am at right now. All the pieces are cut for the board. I have glue on order. We'll get to that point. I'll do a little video on that and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching, and again, thanks to Scott and Simon, who actually inspired me to do this.